Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Your girl is tired. This is how we open it up. I just woke up. It's like 1:10 in the afternoon. I'm so tired. So tired. But I was like, I gotta pick up this camera. Let's get into it. Listen, why are we so small in the mornings when we wake up? I mean, I understand it's the bloating and all of that, but it's something serious. My stomach is on flat. Okay, this is the way it needs to be all day. All day. Afternoon, huge, looking like I'm pregnant, and I'm definitely not. We looking real slim right now, and I love it. But anyway, I have to wash my hair. I have to edit. I have to go to the grocery store. Oh, and I did a thing yesterday, so I'm gonna do a video about that as well. I got a car yesterday. So yeah, I don't have my Jeep anymore, but I'll give the whole backstory on that. Yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to open up the vlog. Y'all know what it is. Welcome back to all my returning subscribers. Hello to my new subscribers. Today is definitely wash day. Hair's not looking too crazy. I think I filmed this, I don't know, like last week. And I'm real tempted, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm real tempted to just take the twist out and then just like put all the hair in a ponytail, like take this front out. But I'm gonna actually wash it because my hair does not like to be washed every 2 weeks. Like, she starts acting real stupid and I'm just not in the mood for it. So I gotta wash it today. I have a hairstyle of mine. It's gonna be something simple, something quick. Definitely not a tutorial, but you know, it's just something that I wanna do. I wanna wear my hair down. I'm kind of getting a headache. And I think it's because I had my hair in this ponytail for a whole week. I didn't take it out, I didn't change it, I didn't nothing. It's not tight, but it's just, you know, I don't know, you know, tension headache, whatever you wanna call it. So yeah, so I need to get something to eat because I haven't eaten yet. I need to wake myself up a little bit more because if not, I just might drown in the shower. I know you can't really drown in the shower, but that's how tired I am. So I need to wake up before I get in there and try to wash my hair. But that's it. So I'll see y'all in a minute. I'm gonna come back, you know, after I'm all nourished and all that, and then we can get into this hair. Okay? Okay, bye. Okay, we're back. I feel a little more energized. Look at my face. Look at this. Can y'all see that? Here, this whole side, for whatever reason, my right side is breaking out. I don't understand what the issue is. I really don't. Actually, I take it back. I do. I had some chocolate, and this is proof. This is what I'm trying to explain to y'all, that every time I have chocolate, it don't matter if it's candy, it don't matter if it's brownie, whatever, my face is going to break out. They had a baby shower at work, so they just kept giving us all types of food and everything. I felt kind of weird going because I'm like, I don't know this lady, but it was nice. Had good cupcakes. Everything. All right, so let's start taking this out so that I can wash this. What shows am I watching? Y'all know I always got to give y'all some show recommendations. I'm still watching The Riches on Hulu. That's a show about gypsy travelers, just basically, you know, doing what they do, trying to get by, make their life or whatever, how they make it. I'm watching Unprisoned with Terry Washington. That's also on Hulu. Delroy Lindo plays her father, and I think it's based off, or semi-based, loosely based, whatever, off of Disappearing Acts, Terry McMillan's book. If you read that book, then you know what I'm talking about. But except the father is, the father's kind of sort of playing the character of the significant other, and I don't mean that like they're getting together or anything like that. I just mean that the same way that, I think his name was Franklin in the book, that's what the father is kind of playing. He was in prison for a certain amount of years or whatever, so now he's back and he's trying to, you know, do right and all of that good stuff. I feel like I'm watching something else, but I can't remember the name of it. I don't know. Anyway, if y'all got any recommendations for me, let me know. Let me know. So Cardi filed for divorce again. Listen, whatever makes you happy, sis. Whatever makes you happy. Oh, and you know, she's pregnant again. If you didn't know, now you know. And they was trying to say that Offset is not the father, but it's been proven that he was. I mean, that wasn't even a thought in my mind that the father would be somebody else. I mean, I don't know Cardi personally, obviously, but I just don't feel like she get down like that. Oh, so yeah, so the backstory on the car. I had a Jeep. I had a Santa Fe. And it was a lease. My lease ended. And I knew prior to the lease ending that I wasn't going to keep the car. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you have a lease before, you know how it goes. You can either keep it and then you pay off the remaining balance of it. You turn it in, or you trade it for something else. So I didn't know what I was gonna do, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just leave it, turn it back in, and then I'll make my decision. I started looking around at other types of cars. My son has a Challenger, and we were kind of joking about me getting one of them. I've been kind of eyeing the Wranglers, like the Jeep Wranglers, because I'm a Jeep person. And I was just like, I don't know. Then I started looking at Mustangs, because I was literally all over the place, not knowing what I wanted to get. So then, with my new company that I work for, the hospital or whatever, they partner with certain car companies to like get you good deals and this and this and this. So I wound up back with Hyundai. Well, I don't know how you say it. Hyundai, whatever. I actually like those cars. That's what my Jeep was. I know how to work them. I'm comfortable with them. They're reliable. And I found the car on it because I was like, all right, I want to go ahead. I want to get a used car because I don't want my payments to be too high, but it can't be too used, right? Like the oldest I was trying to go back was 2020. I didn't want something that had like a lot of miles on it. So I think in terms of the mileage, the highest I was going to go was 50,000 miles. I also did not want down to a transmission. I knew what type of transmission I wanted. I did not want a CVT transmission because I had a bad experience with a car that had, Lord, give me a second. I had a bad experience with a car that had a CVT transmission. It was a Nissan. And so I was like, nope, I don't want one of them again. So I had a very specific criteria, and for the budget that I wanted to spend, I think I ate too fast. I feel nauseous. And for the budget that I wanted to spend, with my criteria, it was looking a little bleak. You know what I'm saying? It was looking a little bleak, like, something, you might want to change something. So anyway, I found a car on the website that I liked. It was a 2022 Hyundai Accent. That's what it was. It was like the burgundy red color, or fiery red, maybe that was what it was more red than burgundy. And it only had one owner. Like, I got to see the Carfax. There was no accidents reported because if you report an accident, it gets shown up on the car's Carfax history. But if you don't report it, like if you just decide to get stuff fixed on your own without using insurance and all of that, it's not going to show up on the report. So even if it says on the Carfax, this car only had like one accident or no accidents, you really don't know. You just got to kind of just bite the bullet and pray that they was telling the truth. But you could also go, when you get a car, you can take it to, me personally, what I like to do, whatever car you get, take it to that brand of dealership and let them do a complete diagnostic on the car, like as soon as you get the car. Because you want to know off top if there's any issues that's going to come up. You know what I'm saying? You don't want a surprise, like, oh, you need a new transmission, or oh, you need a new alternator, or, whatever. Just do yourself a favor. Pay the $100, $200, whatever it is. Get yourself a complete diagnostic. All right? There's different types, but you want the complete one. You want the one that, the whole car, bumper to bumper, every single thing in there. And they can tell you, okay, you need this, 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 and none. They can tell you priorities. They can tell, you know what I'm saying? Just be smart about your decisions. So anyway, it was a Honda Accent. It was 2022. I think the mileage was either, don't quote me on this, I'm trying to remember because I saw so many cars. The mileage was either like 25,000 or 45,000. It was one of those, but it was still under my criteria of 50,000. It only had one owner, no reported accidents. The interior was nice. I had never had like the tan and black interior before, so it was tan in the middle and it was black on the outside trims. I thought that was pretty because I've always had like the black interior or the gray interior. So I was like, oh, this is nice. The body on the car looked good. Obviously, it's online, so everything looked good. So I was like, I gotta go and see it in person. I saw it in person. There was nothing on the body. So whoever had this, and again, the car's only 2 years old. So whoever had this car, they did take care of it. They really did. The outside, it was good. There was no scratches, no dents, and nothing. I was like, all right, so we got somebody that actually cares about cars. Because, like, I feel like it's selfish. I know this sounds stupid, but I feel like it's selfish if you have a car to not consider who might be buying that car after you. I know it sounds stupid. And it does. But it's just like, take care of your car. You're paying for it, so why are you going to just... You know what I'm saying? Don't be nasty. My grandmother always said you could tell a lot about a person by how they keep their car and their house. So anyway, the guy brings it around, right? Opens up the door, and the first thing I asked him, I was like, was the person who owned this car, was they a cigarette smoker? because I detest cigarettes. Like, I don't like the smell of them at all. And he was like, yes. He was like, I just pulled the car around, and yes, I can confirm that they was cigarette smoke. I was like, oh my God, here we go. Because it's so hard to get the cigarette smell out of upholstery or leather. It's tough. It's very tough. You know what I'm saying? I knew somebody who had a car, and they only had it for like less than a year, and they traded it for something else because they could not get the cigarette smell out of the car. Now, it wasn't as strong and pungent as this car was. They had leather interior, and the smell was a little more faint, but you could still smell. Like, they got it professionally cleaned out. They got it oxidized, using a machine. It's crazy. So if you're a smoker, please don't smoke in your car, especially if you know you're not going to be keeping that car. You're going to trade it at some point. Smoke outside the car, or better yet, just stop smoking altogether, because it's bad for your health anyway. Why would you want to smoke something that has formaldehyde in it? You know what formaldehyde is? That's what they embalm bodies with. But that's another topic for another day. I'm talking to my mother because I want her to stop smoking cigarettes. I think I'm gonna just start hiding all her cigarettes every time I see her. She's gonna get mad because, like, yeah, of course, but I don't care. And whatever. So he pulls around, opens up all the doors, opens up the trunk so I can see everything. It looks pretty, just how we saw it online. When I tell y'all, this smelled like I was standing inside the Newport factory, the Marlboro factory, the Virginia Slims factory, the Camels factory, all into one. Like, it was a jumbo factory. It was so, I was literally only in the car for probably 20 seconds, and my chest started hurting. I was like, it was bad. Like, it was bad. It was horrible. And I'm saying to myself, the dealership, there's no way, unless they sell this car to another smoker, nobody's gonna want to buy this, because the smell was it was too much. It was so much. Oh my God. I was like, nah, this is a no-go for me. I can't, this is a deal breaker. There's no way. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so I was like, I gotta get out of here because it's about to mess up my Cowboys gear. I was dressed down, had my Cowboys shirt on, my sneakers and everything like that. So you know they was giving me grief at the dealership because they're like, you know, different team fans, and I was hearing it from everybody, whatever the case. And then so he comes back to me and he was like, actually, in terms of like price, in terms of what you're trying to get, and they always do this, it's better if we put you into a new car just because of the incentives and blah, blah, blah. If you got a car, you know how they operate. So they wound up putting me in a brand new 2024. Was not expecting that. Thank you, God, for that, because that's all it was. God did that. I didn't do nothing. All I did was pray to God to just get me a reliable car that I'll be able to get myself back and forth to work, and, you know, to the store and stuff like that. I didn't care what type of car it was. I didn't care what brand. I just wanted it to be reliable. And God, you know, he blessed that like double. Gave me a brand new one. The car today, the car is only 19 days old. And how I know that is because I get in the car, and you know how you have that new car scent? Like, it just smacks you in the face. I love that scent. Love it, love it, love it. And I didn't smell it. I did not smell it. And I told him, I was like, listen, you know, shout out to Chuck, my car salesman. We developed a rapport, so I was talking to him like, you know, whatever. And I was like, wait a minute, where's my new car scent? Why it don't smell like a new car? And he was like, what are you talking about? Yes, it does. I was like, no, it doesn't. No, it does not. So he thought he was tripping. So he starts going around to all the other new cars in the showroom and smelling the inside of the cars, because he was like, yeah, he was like, he's like, the whole car is covered in plastic inside and out, which it was, because it's brand new. And I was like, I don't smell it. I don't smell it. And this, when I was on the test drive with them, I didn't smell it or whatever. And he was like, I could tell you from New York, because he was like, you drive so aggressively. When he said that, I got so upset. I was like, no, I'm sorry. He was like, New Yorkers drive so aggressive. That's what he said. I was not driving aggressive, because, you know, when you want to test drive, you're not really punching it because you got them in the car with you and you don't want to, like, whatever. But was I whipping it? A little bit, but not to the point where like it was going to crash, or I wasn't going that fast. But it's a new car, so it was smooth, whatever the case. Like, I know how to drive. My father taught me how to drive. So, you know, between me stealing his car when I was a kid, he already knows this, so I can't get in trouble, but he still feels a way about it, definitely. Between me stealing his car and him teaching me, my uncle teaching me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, I know how to drive, and I kind of do drive like a dude. I'm definitely a one-handed, music turned all the way up type of chick. I'm that type of driver. If I'm in an off mood, then fine, I might drive like a regular civilian, but I'm not like racing, NASCAR, nothing like that. But, you know, where I am, people, they don't drive that way unless you're from the north. People drive very calm and everything, so that's what he said. So during the test drive, I didn't smell the new car scent. But by the time they cleaned it and they brought it back, you know, I signed the paperwork. It definitely had the new car smell in there or whatever. But I got off topic. How I knew that the car was today 19 days old is because when I was complaining to him about the new car scent, he went over to the computer and looked it up. And he was like, come here and look at this. This was yesterday. He was like, this car is only 18 days old. And I didn't know that. I thought just because, like, we're in the middle of 2024, so I figured that the car was made, like, in January or something, or at the end of 2023. I don't know how cars is, you know, like, I don't know all of that. But even if it was made at the end of 2023 or the beginning of January, it would still have a new car scent. But he was just trying to show me that, yo, she's, like, brand new. So, yeah. So today she's 19 days old. But anyway, I have yet to name her. I already know what I want my license plate to say. But he was saying that it's better for me to wait until my tags come in and then order the personalized plate. I was kind of going back and forth in my head, like, oh, I want this plate. But then I was like, nah, but I want this plate. So I think I'm finally settled on. I'm not going to say what it is. When I get the plate, I'll obviously show you guys. And that's basically it. I'm very, very happy. You will get to see the car. It won't be in this video. It'll be in probably the next video. Because, you know, I want to detail it and put my decor in it and all of that good stuff. I'm going to take y'all with me when I go get it washed and show y'all what I do after I get my cars washed, what I do to them every single time, and what you should be doing too to preserve your car. All right, let me go wash this hair. Okay, hair is washed. Deep condition is done. Put a little more leave-in in. And I want to I should just leave my hair out like this. I always say that and I never do it. But anyway. I want to use mousse today. I know that's probably asking for it, but I don't care. I just want to use mousse today. I don't know. I want it a little lighter. Mousse doesn't really hold my hair. Like, it holds it, but it doesn't hold it as tight as the gel. But I don't know. I just don't feel like using the gel. I may use gel in certain areas that I know for a fact won't curl with the mousse, but maybe not. I don't know. These are the only two mousses. Mousse, plural. This is the mousse I have right here. I got this one. I got a little bit of this left. And then I have a whole bunch of this left. So I'm going to use both of them. And then, like I said, I may use a little bit of gel. And that's it. Let me get my girl. I'm telling y'all, if y'all have not got this, I'm going to tell y'all every time. Every time. Use it. Because it works. I like to concentrate, you know, on the areas that I bought it for, which is the front part of my hair. And then I just also spray it throughout my hair. The rice water. All right, that's enough because my hair is dripping all over the place and I hate that. Okay, so I'm trying to think the best way that I want to do this. Again, I'm doing something real simple. Still trying to keep my hair out of my face. You know, just to clear up all this crap that's going on with my skin. But it's partly my fault from eating the chocolate. And I knew that when I bought it, but I just didn't care. Okay, so I'm going to have to split it this way. Right? Split it down the middle. All right, I'll neaten up the part later. And then for this part, I'm going to just do the loose part first. And then I'll go back. Oh my gosh, it's dripping a lot. And then I'll go back and I'll straighten it out. Okay, that's good enough for me. All right, now we're just gonna work on the back. The back is just gonna be curled the regular way. Same way that I always do it. I'm just trying to get some of the dripping to stop. Like, it's outstanding. I don't know, today I just feel like putting a bunch of crap in my hair and I don't know why. Sometimes it's like that, you know. But I'm gonna use some of this just for some added moisture. Also, I co-washed my hair today. I didn't feel like using the shampoo. I just felt like co-washing. So I used the As I Am co-wash. I don't do that often. Maybe, I don't know, like maybe once a month, if that. Like, I don't know. Today I just felt like co-washing my hair, so I just did it. But anyway, don't know why I told y'all that, but I just told y'all. But I'm going to put this in my hair. Also, this is the Mayal Moisturizing Hair Milk. You're supposed to use this daily. I definitely don't do this daily. I don't put anything in my hair every single day, probably except for the rice water. And that's if I remember. Once I do my hair, I leave it. And that's it. I'm just adding this just for some extra moisture. You know what I was thinking about getting into also is oiling my scalp. You know, with oil. But I don't know. I don't know about that. Some people saying, yeah, you know, for hair growth and nourishment and all of this. And some people will say no. So I don't know. I got to just do a little more research. I don't want to do anything that's going to really clog up my pores and that's gonna weigh my hair down, so I'm not really sure. But anyway, I don't know. I just be thinking out loud sometimes. Okay, so like I said, we're just gonna use the mousse. Now this is the back section of my hair, so like around the nape, which is this, it takes a minute to, you know what I'm saying? Not, what am I trying to say? The gel holds it better. Like it will curl with the mousse, but you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Like it's gonna be a frizzy curl. So to avoid that, what I'm gonna do so that I don't get upset by seeing it, I'm gonna just go ahead and put the gel on it because I already know what it's gonna do. That's the only section of my hair that for whatever reason does not curl the way I want it to. This is the gel that I use. This is the gel that I always use, the Extreme Wet Line. I use the clear one. I know they have other colors, like they got blue and all of that, but I've never used the blue. It's always been the clear. So I just put it on. My sections are not too small, and then I rake it through with my fingers, and then I also go back in with the brush and shingle it. You definitely don't have to do that if you feel like it's doing double work, extra work. I'm here for it. It's just the way that I do my hair, and that's the way I always did it. So, you know, because I just like to separate them a little bit more, because that, to me, for my hair, it lengthens how long like my wash and go will last. Even though for the most part, you know, I've said this before, my wash and goes can last like 2 weeks, 3 weeks even. I've done that. So, but anyway, so you see how it looks like this with just the gel. When I do the mousse, it won't come out looking like that. It'll be more frizzy, whatever. Now for the rest of the hair, I can use the mousse and it'll be fine. Did I put deodorant on? I don't think so. Like I'm gonna put it on. I don't think I did though. After I got out the shower, just brush it out. I'm not gonna add any more leave-in conditioner because I already have enough stuff in my hair. But I will brush it more, detangle it. I'm gonna start with this mousse first. If I can get the top off. There we go. I never know how much mousse to use, so I'm gonna just use like 2 pumps, but I feel like that's still too much because mousse is messy. And just do the same thing and just rake it through. I don't like the way mousse sounds. It bothers me. But I wanted a light wash and go today. Like I wanted it really light and just, you know. You probably can't, well, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm gonna turn so you can see the difference. This is the gel and then this is the mousse. You see how it just looks different? That's what I mean when I say that the mousse don't hold my hair like how the gel does. It doesn't look terrible, and it's gonna dry pretty much looking the same way, but just off the rip, the gel side is just tighter. It's more, you know what I'm saying? Like the mousse holds it differently. So that's why I don't use mousse too much on my hair. But I bought these products, you know, so we're definitely gonna use them. Like they're not gonna go to waste. All right, so this is all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna sit here and film all of this. I never do, unless somebody specifically wants it, but I don't think y'all do because it takes a minute. So I'll put bits and pieces in, chop it up, speed it up, all of that good stuff. The more detailed part of the video will be when I'm doing the front part of my hair. But if you've been watching my videos for a minute, you see how my hair looks different when it has mousse in it. It just looks lighter and it looks like I have more volume. So that's kind of the look that I was going for today. Luckily, the mousse is already starting to dry, so it doesn't look so wet. That's what it looks like in the back. I don't want to touch it too much because, you know, you're not supposed to touch it when your hair is still wet, and especially with the mousse because it is a lighter hold. I only had to use this one. Turns out I had enough. So that's that. All right. So all I'm doing for the front is I'm just doing flat twist, but I'm only doing 2. So I'm gonna do 1 big twist here and 1 big twist on that side, and then join it. I don't know if I'm gonna join it and put it like a ponytail, or if I'm gonna do it with rubber bands. I'm gonna just have to see which way looks better to me. And then I want 2 pieces hanging in the front. So that's the plan. And I may have to go over some of the ends and just put a little bit of gel, just like in this section right here, for instance. You probably can't really tell, but it's a little frizzy, a little more frizzy than I would like. And I know that it's gonna be like super puffy. You know, summertime, humidity, it's crazy. So I'll just probably go over a little bit of that after I finish. But it's really not a big deal. It's like, it's not crazy. Just take like 2 quick pieces out. That's enough. Do this for real. That might be a little bit bigger, but it's all right, because like, whatever. Okay, now let's try to put this into a twist. I think it is going to be easier for me to just do the bobby pins to hold the end of the twist. For some reason, when I put a rubber band at the end, it like untwists itself a little bit. I don't know how to do it the right way. Like, I'm still very much learning. Y'all already know I've just learned how to flat twist properly, and it still needs a little bit of work. Like, if I'm being honest, it still needs a little bit of work, but it's okay. So, and again, it seems like it's extra work, but for me, in order to give like a halfway decent flat twist, I gotta sit here and curl my entire head, then I can roll the curls. When it's like this, for me, it doesn't come out right. I don't know why, but it just doesn't. So I'm not gonna like do how I normally do it. Like, I'm not gonna put mad product in here just to kind of get the curls perfect, because I don't need to, especially since I'm using mousse. I can just like do a little bit, and then like a little bit of gel. Y'all see what I'm talking about in a second. Just hold on. I'm making this up as I go along. You can clearly tell. Like, I have the style already, but in terms of how I'm getting there, that's different. All right, this is the Mayal mousse now that I'm using. Ah, she smells good. Whew. All right. So that kind of like, you know, it gives the curls, but it's kind of cheating. It's not doing it the normal way that I do it. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of gel just to make sure that it's stiff enough for me to roll. Just a little bit. Not a lot. Not too much. And then we'll brush that in. Trying to make sure that it doesn't like touch the other side. Okay. I'm going to start with the edge control just on the edges so that it gives me my foundation to be able to grip it. Put a little Shine and Jam on top of that. I just want it smooth. Again, just because we want it smooth. Now, we're going to try to roll it. And it might be a little bit difficult just because, you know what? Hush, let me just do it. Let me just do it. It might not be. It might come out the way it's supposed to come out. It's so loud because of this freaking mousse, yo. I mean, it's not horrible. I know I'm gonna have to retwist this. I'm definitely gonna have to retwist it once it dries because it's so wet, so it's just not allowing me to like position it properly. It's this freaking mousse. It's too much. It's too much mousse, but it's okay. And then we're just gonna like put it up like that. And then I'll get the bobby pin and hold it. Oh, my hand is slippery. Can't do it. And then we just let this kind of do what it wants to do. Put a little gel on the ends of that. We'll fix all of that later. Don't worry, it'll blend in. I'm not worried about it. Okay, and we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. I'm just not gonna use as much mousse. Definitely not gonna use as much. Let me brush it out first. It's just back. Just a little bit of mousse. I'm gonna just use like 1 pump. Brush it to just kind of like get the curls going. And then same thing as before. I'm gonna take the edge control. I used to do this hairstyle a lot when my hair was it when it was relaxed? It was either when it was relaxed or just when my hair was straight. I don't really remember which one. And I liked the front of it, like the twisted part. I used to like that. But the rest of my hair was always so flat because it was bone straight. And I was like, ugh, I used to hate it because I didn't have that much that much volume. But now that my hair is curly, well, my hair's always been curly. Obviously, I just didn't know it. But now that I'm wearing it curly, rather, I can see it. I can see the vavoom. All right. Now we're good to go. Got it all smooth. Now let's see if I can go ahead and twist this side too. See, I have trouble twisting up this way. I can always twist like going across. I can definitely do that. But twisting like this, it's always hard for me. But we're going to try. This is why I want to learn how to like flat twist. This is exactly why. Because I don't know how to do it, you know, the right way like this. Yeah. It's going to come out ugly on this side, but it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. Put it up. See, it doesn't even look the same because I twisted this down. On this one, I don't know. I'll fix it later. But y'all see where I'm going with this. I got to try to twist it like upwards. If that makes sense. But I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do it. My neighbors are like, why is she screaming so much? Yeah, there was a lady at the dealership yesterday. She was so loud just for no reason. No reason at all. That's just the way she talked. Yeah, I don't like this side. I don't like this side at all. But we'll fix it. Just gotta wait till it dries a little bit later on this evening. And try to, it looks totally different. It looks like two different, look at this. Look at this, this is ridiculous. Look at this side, and then look at this side. Anyway, let's go ahead and do these two front pieces. You know what, actually, let me fix this right here. This might have been a part of the mousse section, but I'm gonna put some gel on it since it's in the front and you're gonna be able to see it. Just to kind of hold the curl the proper way. But y'all know how to tell if a product is gonna flake in case you don't know before you put it into your hair so you don't get all of that crap in your hair. You take two products, one on one hand, one on another hand, just a little bit, and you rub them together. If they look white and like blotchy and has like little, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna look the same way in your hair, and that's how you know it flakes. If you use two different products and you rub them together and it stays clear, it's gonna be clear in your hair. So now you know, if you didn't already. All right, so let's repart this. Clearly this part is not straight from one side to the other, but it's all right. And I think again, because this is the front, I'm gonna use gel because I don't want it looking crazy. And it's just to you know, have a piece. That's it. I'm gonna just let it do how it wants to do. I'm not really trying. That makes sense. I know it's gonna shrink up, so I'm gonna have to stretch that out because I don't want them like shrinking up to my eyes because it's gonna look stupid. And then we just split them and just let them do how it do. I may just put it into one. But anyway, see, this side looks so much better to me. Just overall, look at the whole profile, right? Everything. And then you look on this side, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, anyway, I'll fix it. Don't worry, I'm gonna fix it. I may come back, I may not. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do my little outro right here, just in case I don't come back. But I hope it's a cute hairstyle. I think I like it. You know what I'm saying? It's cute, it's fun, whatever the case. If you don't want as much hair, you can obviously make it thinner in the front. You could just put it into one. I just kind of want to let it do what it's gonna do. So now I'm gonna just go around like I always do and just snip any ends that are like kind of hanging and straggly, because y'all know I still have not gotten the trim yet. Don't know when I'm gonna go, if I'm gonna go, whatever. But yeah, I like the hairstyle. It's fun, it's cute, it's perfect for summertime. It's real easy. You don't have to do this on wet hair, obviously. If you got an old wash and go, fresh wash and go, whatever the case. Dreads, it don't matter. I feel like it's universal. It's for everybody. I just want to do something a little cute. That's all. I do like how it came out with the mousse. It looks very full. It looks, in terms of volume, it gave me more volume than what the gel normally does, but it gave me the same type of hold. So, you know, it should last, like, obviously for the rest of the week and maybe into the next. But anyway, that's it. I hope y'all liked the video. Don't forget to like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'm going to see y'all as always in my next one, which should be the car video. Should be, but don't quote me. All right, bye. I came back on here because I had to show you guys what my hair did to me. So disrespectful. So disrespectful. She was nice and pretty and neat and everything yesterday. Who told me to put mousse in my hair in the summer, in dead summer? Like, I knew it was gonna puff, but I didn't know it was gonna puff up this much. The definition is there. I'll show you the back. The definition is there, but my roots are so puffy. Like, this looks like look at this. Let me show you up close so y'all don't think I'm bugging out. You see this? You see how this looks? It's just, like, you see it? Look at this. Look at this. There's nothing there. It all went away. It just all went away. This looked like whoever's here, day 7's here. This is the very next day. I just did my hair yesterday. Like, I learned my lesson. I will never use mousse in the summertime again. I can't take the way this looks. I have got to just throw it up. Ouch, I can't get the volume hit out. I gotta throw it up in a puff. I'm sorry. Because it's just too unruly for me right now. I don't like how it looks. I don't like how it looks. The style is cute overall, but I just should have used the gel. And then it would have, you know, it would have held better for me, for my taste. I know some people like, you know, the really, really big volume. And I was happy with the volume that I had yesterday, but it just turned into a different type of volume today. So, yeah. It's not hard. It's, you know, it's soft and everything, but it's a little too much for me. It's just a little too much for me. I'm hot, y'all. I just came back from the gym, so. Oof. Okay, much better. All right, so I'm just gonna throw it right up. Hopefully it'll go into a puff nice and easy. I don't know, but let's do what we normally do. Like, I'm not bugging. Y'all see this, right? Like, never. Never. My hair has never looked like this on day 2. Never. Nope. This wasn't the time, Star. This was not the time to experiment with mousse. Not in the dead of summer. And I don't even think that I'm going to like how it looks in the puff. I don't know. I don't know. Look at this. Girl. Bye. It's so vavoom. And I know yesterday I said I wanted the vavoom, but I didn't know it was gonna be like this. Nope. Nope. She's not hitting on all cylinders right now. And I'm kind of disappointed about it, like, low-key, because it looked nice yesterday. I was actually enjoying the volume. No. She decided to show out today. This up here. Look at this. Look at this. It looks... I'm going to really have to do some damage control on this one. I know what I gotta do. I'm real particular about my puffs, and I don't like the puffs to look like a puff. I know that sounds weird, but I like them to be, you know, still defined. And then you still see the part. Like, that's wild. Oh. Annoyed. But I only gotta do some of the parts. So, and if I put some gel in it and brush it out, by tomorrow it'll be fine. Like, it'll dry overnight the way I want it to dry. Nope. No mousse, dog. No mousse. Oh, arms are killing me. This is crazy. Because I gotta sit here and like do... Alright, y'all get the idea. Y'all see what I'm doing. So, we're gonna just end the vlog here, end the video here. Because it's gonna take me a minute. I have to go like and do pretty much the whole entire head. And I wasn't planning on doing that. But I gotta do it. So, it needs to look uniform. I can't have like half of it just puffed out and the other half, like whatever. It is what it is. But now you learned something from me. Don't use mousse in the summertime. Only mousse. Maybe I should have followed it up with a gel. But y'all know I don't like stacking products on my hair. So, I learned my lesson. It is what it is. I'm not upset. Like I said, I'm not upset at the hairstyle. I'm just upset that I should have known better. Like, I should have known better. Mousse already does not hold my hair, and I knew this. But I just forgot that, duh, it's going to puff up even more in the summertime. Like, it's going to be crazy. So, it is what it is. That's it. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me go ahead and try to finish this and salvage it so it could look halfway decent tomorrow. And that's it. I'll see y'all in my next vlog. Bye.